Alright folks, hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. My name is Leader Grev and I have lied to you. Audience gasp! Yes, I have lied to you, for which I must apologize, but I offer you great news. The apology is going to be awesome. For those of you who don't know how to use sticky pistons, or don't have any, don't know how you would not know how to use sticky pistons, but that's besides the point. Remember when I told you that you would need a sticky piston to have a system like this work? I lied. You can build something like this with just about double the pistons, but you don't need a sticky piston, and I will show you practical application. Remember this little shaky door? Ba-dum ba-dum. Waiting for it to work any second now. Oh, of course it won't work because I've been experimenting with double-sided levers. Well, if we were to pretend that we opened it and closed it and opened it from this side, we would be opening a door into new discoveries. The entirely regular piston door that requires no stickiness. Let me show you how it works. Boom, boom. Unfortunately, I can't cover this up. Don't know how. Haven't tried yet. Then, well, I guess I want to walk back outside. But, what? There is no way outside. Oh, wait a minute. There's a button right here. And after the excruciating sound of about 4,000 pistons going off, you can safely walk through the door. Just kidding, it's not 4,000, but it is close. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yikes. I'm getting lost in all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pistons. And I'll show you how it all works. Now let's take a look from afar. Here we have this handsome door. I've tried making it a little vignette like I did over there, a little like show setup thingy to make you show you guys how it would work practically in a practical environment, in a practical setting. Fortunately, I wasn't able to cover everything up, but I'm sure there are certain ways to do that. And so here we do lever number 1, and it sets this all up. All right. Then we release the first lever, which pulls it down. Now, without a sticky piston, we can't pull this. It's gonna be so hard to reach. We can't pull the second piston down. What we can do is we can put it back into its place. Now, we can do that using this piston first, then this piston, and each of them pushes this piston into the place of the other until it goes into here. It's like this giant rotating system, and let me show you guys that in action. Actually, it's going to be hard to show in action, but I'm going to try. Speed run. There, you guys barely just saw that. And I had some trouble getting all of this to work before the sand fell, but somehow I was able to do that. And, alright, so I built it first on this side, and then I decided, well, what if I want to have it on the other side too, with it all actually up to the door? So you can very easily, using repeaters and whatever you want, get this lever and this button up to speed up here next to your door, so it all works perfectly and it's all very compacted. You could also probably move this all in a bit so that it's less all over the place. I didn't, for the sake of it being easier to demonstrate and for the sake of me not getting confused and lost in redstone, which I very frequently do. So let me show you guys what goes on these little levers and buttons. Alright, so the lever, like on the old construction, first sets off this piston at the bottom, then it goes around and sets off this piston, which goes on an excruciatingly long path up to reach that piston once it extends upwards. And, alright, sorry about that. And now, well, once that is all set in motion, and I'll do that right now, we have this piston pushing this piston up, very much like the old constructions over there and over there. But those use sticky pistons, so the problem wasn't solved, and many of you, like myself actually, may have not found a slime yet, so it may be hard for you guys to create a sticky piston. I certainly don't have the slime balls to spare, and when I hear people saying, what am I going to do with all my slime balls, I just don't understand those people. But, alright, so let's deactivate this, which sends sand down 1 block. And what I like about sand is that it also defies the need for a sticky piston because it just falls down. And alright, so we got the sand going down, and what we've still got, as I showed you, this piston is still up in the air. So what this button does, and the good thing about this button is that it does not hold for a long time. It goes in and then it goes out, and which allows the pistons to retract so that they're not stuck as they would be with this lever. So you push the button, and I'm not going to show you guys just yet, but these wires on the very outside are just connections to the buttons and levers up there. And so it goes here, and first of all, actually not first of all, I'll show you what's actually first of all. First of all, it sets off this piston, which pushes this piston in that direction. So this piston pushes this piston, and it's got itself one repeater, alright. And then the next thing, all of this wiring goes around and reaches down. It takes a very long path over to through this underground tunnel, and it goes over to right here, where, oh, actually I messed up again. This is the very last step. It goes over here, and then this wiring is what pushes the piston out, and I'm gonna go sleep because otherwise you won't be able to see anything, and I will be right back, and we can further analyze this whole thing in the jig. Alright, so back in action. The sun certainly isn't going to stop us. We have first this piston goes off, then this piston, and then this piston. It all goes through excruciatingly long strands of redstone until it all sets the piston back into its place before the sand falls, and the retracted piston actually keeps the sand from going down, and that's how it works. So you can safely press this button, and the piston is back in place, and the sand is back in place, and you can go on and pull the lever once more, and I'll show that all to you in a single step. Alright, so you pull the lever, there you go, and now the door is shut. Now you pull it again, and the door will be half open, or half closed, however you like it. That's your business. Then push the button, and the door is entirely open. And then you pull the lever once more, and the door is closed. And there you go. And you can wire these up as close or as far away from the door as you want. And I was unable to hide this redstone, but I'm sure some of you redstone geniuses could probably figure this out in no time. You could probably take this redstone, for example, and go around over here and just build a wall over it. I'm simply not a friend of redstone. I love building with it, it's interesting, but I don't find it too practical. It's a bit more practical with pistons now, but I'm not a huge friend of redstone, both in the wiring and in the design sense. It's very hard to work with. But there you go. I hope that is enough of an amend for the horrible lie I told you guys about being unable to build something like this with only regular pistons. But now, hopefully, I've made up for that, and you can go build yourself a fancy door without any sticky pistons. And thank you very much for watching. Please take some time and rate, comment, and if you aren't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll probably leave a link to the map in the download below, and have a nice day.